There has been many rules made by men to weed out women. Some of these rules are ancient, others are religious, some are modern, some by the rogues, some by the knaves and nice guys, and others by the women themselves. The biggest rule appears that traditional women are best and feminists to skanks are the worst. Feminists and skanks understand men think this way too, which is why they end up going to church single groups and begin saying, "Oh, I want to stay home and have lots of babies." Some are saying that you make judgments on women because you take a few and turn them to all. Stop going to bars and discos, and you will find more wholesome women. The traditional woman is not better than the feminist. She is only more *invisible*. When traditional woman says,
"I want to stay home to homeschool the kids,"
the man gets a puffed chest and thinks she wants to be a mother. How wonderful. But listen, the traditional woman speaks again. Shh, let us listen.
"I want to bake cookies and pies all day."
And again the man puffs his chest and thinks she wants to cook and be a family person. How wonderful. And pray tell, she speaks again.
"I am a virgin. I have never touched a guy."
The man once more puffs his chest and thinks she is a virtuous and wonderful woman, unlike the modern skanks. The man becomes enchanted with this, and that is how she puts his hooks into him. After the marriage, he becomes a slave to his job while she retires at home. He becomes fat and bald due to work stress while she cooks, which only takes an hour, and her virginity becomes bitter to the taste as, being a woman on earth, she will age. She will use church to help control the husband, to tell him that he should not feel entitled to sex, to his money, or anything else. As the man retires, if he can, his body will be in such an unfortunate state that he can't do anything he wants. She, of course, will want more vacations. "Let us go to Sweden," she says, "or Jamaica." In fact, at this point in his life, the man is so conditioned to working that even with failing organs and all, he feels guilty if he cannot work. He is a used-up financial slave. Traditional women are no different than feminists and skanks, which is why traditional women sometimes turn into feminists and skanks. The only difference is that traditional women are smarter. They are smarted because they know how to manipulate more effectively. And so the question becomes, but Pook, what rule should I use to obtain a wife? Listen, with traditional women gone, what do I have? This is the golden rule for women. It is 100% accurate and is the touchstone to use on all women you encounter, including your family and friends. What is it? It is this. You can tell everything about a woman by how she treats someone who can do nothing for her. There is a second part to this rule as well. Here it is. You can tell everything about a woman by how she responds to subjects of the soul. If a man is poor, but following his soul, to become a great artist or master musician or something like that, the correct women can see that passion. The incorrect women will see only materialism and shallowism. Shallowism, as in the guy's muscles and bluffness. I've witnessed one traditional woman, so high on herself, no marry until she was 35 because she was so superior to us poor males. And then it was to a cop, to openly plot moving the cop's body around, should he die. So she makes a fortune if it is considered he dies on duty. Does this sound like the type of woman you want? Many men can't do anything for women. This is why many women attack them. If a guy is not dating, is simply doing his own thing, minding his own business, and women begin attacking him, does not that speak volumes about the women? Is that not an indication of how they perceive that man's only value to be his service to them? Real women, as in real people, value souls. They do not see life through a prism of materialism and envy. They do not see a man as a mad scientist sees his automaton. Real women want the few material goods only to live. Bad women want to live for material goods. In this, Shakespeare becomes useful. The constant theme in Shakespeare is between appearance and reality. Below the innocent flower lies a snake, as Shakespeare said. The traditional and wonderful women, like Catherine's sister in Taming of the Shrew, everyone loved, but she ended up being a horrible wife. But Catherine ended up becoming the best wife. Was it because her husband tamed her? No, they tamed each other. But Catherine's lashing out at women proved that she was a cross child, starved for love. Women who whisper sweet honey and goodness are often foul inside. Sometimes foul actions come from a foul mind, but you have to see through appearance and reality. Many of the mjito who speak poorly of women are like Benedict of Much Ado About Nothing. They are being betrayed by women and are actually interested in love. But women, not knowing the difference between appearance and reality, will think the sex sport player is the best, while the mjito is the worst. where it is the exact opposite. Women's actions speak louder than words, and seeing through appearance and reality is the perception to master, to accurately judge women.
Thanks for watching. This was Golden Rule to Weed Out Women by Pook.